So their true feelings revealed. And this is always a good one, because I'm sensing that this is something they have not told you. And sometimes having a reading allows you to kind of have that confirmation. So if you have been asking yourself all of those questions, what are their intentions? What are their feelings towards me? Is something going to happen? Is it worth me sticking around? All of those kinds of things. We, having this reading, can delve deeper into all of those questions and get all of that information. But remember, at any time whatsoever, you can always book a one-to-one reading with me and get all of those answers tailored to you and your person of interest. All you need to do is hop along to my bio. All the links are there, and you can have a reading within the same day to the next day. So it's not like you've got to wait months and weeks to, hear back from me. And yeah, I'd love to connect. But having said that, let's get on with the reading, which is, what are their hidden feelings about you? Let me pull a few cards and then we will see. Again, I'm resonated to pick from my old pack as well as the new pack. Why am I doing that? Because I kind of feel it gives the deeper message and reading, because we want to go into the conscious, which I kind of feel the newer cards are doing that at the moment, only because I'm still building that relationship with the energy with them. Whereas the older cards, because they've been in my life for so much more longer, just feels that they get deeper into the subconscious mind, and that's where we want to go to find the answers. But the newer cards just kind of give that flexibility. The reason why I said flexibility is I've turned the card over and it actually says flexibility, but we'll find out what we mean by that. So that's basically what the newer cards say. What do the older cards really tell us regarding their feelings? Well, they have had continuous inner turmoil since they have met you. Now, immediately we kind of sit there panicking because, you say inner turmoil, that means it's a bad thing. But actually, it's a good thing, because what it's saying is that they've been healing. They've been unraveling. And the cards I'm kind of being, looking at is that I've got one with a newer pack. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. With a newer pack, which is showing staircase, but the spiral staircase. And then you've got the word flexibility. With the flexibility, you've got the moon and you've got the bat, shielding itself. And those cards, along with the inner turmoil, are basically have been, telling me that this has not been a bad thing. They have been up, down. They have been shielding themselves. They have been going inwardly to gain answers, because this connection for them is not normal. And I don't think it's normal for a lot of people, because there's a depth in this connection that you don't just get in a casual relationship or a relationship where people aren't really invested. You are a very intuitive person. You go for those deeper relationships, the ones where there's more compatibility. So for them, because this connection isn't just the human level, we're talking about spiritual level as well. We're talking basically at the psychic level. This is where your connection is lying, and this is an awareness they are becoming open to. So they have really been working, and maybe still are working, on their self-worth. They maybe are still working on that feeling that they deserve to be with you. Unlike you, who understands energies, understands maybe more what this connection is about and what it means, they don't. They're not having tarot readings, or, you know, I'd like to say they were, but they're not on my channel. But maybe you need to be telling them about my channel so that can help them. But they're not seeking this kind of platform for answers to be able to understand what on earth is going on and why they're feeling and being a certain way. So yes, so one of the answers is that they've had a lot of inner turmoil, which is coming to an end because they have and are getting a lot of their answers. They have not had a complete balance in their lives. And when I talk about balance, I'm talking in terms of work, family, friends, social, you know, all of those kinds of commitments. It's kind of felt so much, so topsy-turvy, and then along you came from out of nowhere, completely unexpectedly, and you ended up also turning their life upside down, because now they're like, and equally for you, it's not a one-sided thing. You're basically having to add another entity, open up to another entity that you hadn't really thought about or considered. This is what happens when a person shows up out of the blue, even if you've been manifesting them, even if you have been dating and hoping to find somebody and stuff like that. When somebody comes out of the blue, because you haven't, you know, swiped left, right, been on dates, you know, been set up on a blind date, but this person literally just shows up, you know, in a coffee shop or a place of work or a social event, or, you know, something where you literally would never in your life have thought, I'm going to go to this place because I want to find love. But you're just there because you're doing your grocery shopping, or you're just having a cup of coffee, or whatever it may be. That is the universe literally putting two people who are so matched and aligned together, and then leaving it to you guys and your free will to, you know, figure it out. So what are their hidden feelings? Because I've gone, I don't, it feels like I've said so much, but I don't feel I've answered the actual question. What are their feelings? Their feelings for you have been growing. I think that's probably why I've been sharing this journey, because from the beginning to where you are today in seeing this video, their feelings for you have been growing, and that transition feels more towards, and I will use the L word, love. It might be shocking, especially if you're not even dating yet, if you're not even together yet, that might feel very scary. But remember, we're going into the subconscious, not just the conscious mind. So they, as equally as you do, have great love for you. They will be stepping forward. They have been cutting old ties just as you have. And old ties don't necessarily mean past love relationships. It can be mindset, it can be your environment, or, you know, changing homes, changing jobs, you know, anything of the old energy that is no longer serving them. They have been dealing with that too, equally as you have. And they care about you a lot. You know these things, but here's the confirmation. They care about you a lot. They love you. That they definitely on a conscious level have acknowledged that to themselves. Maybe not you, but that's okay, or anybody else at this stage. But they have acknowledged it to themselves, that they have strong feelings towards you, which can translate to love. They want to have a future with you. They see you to be a person, not just a friend, I don't think they could live with that. They want more. They don't want to see you with another person. Hence why they can never be your friend, because that would just kill them. That would like be the ultimate killing machine, to see you with somebody else because they didn't step up. If they stepped up and then you made that decision and went, okay, bye, sorry, had enough, they'll live with it, but they cannot see you with another person knowing that they did not step forward and do something when they had the opportunity. They care about you so much. They care about your feelings, they care about your happiness, they care about whether you're having a good day, a bad day, how you feel. There's so much about you that they know they have yet to find out, but equally they feel they know so much about you because you both share such a psychic, telepathic energy connection that both of you are already so deeply connected, yet you're not connected at all. So this is a very deep connection. Their feelings towards you are very real. What does this mean for you? That they will be stepping forward. I've got the gift card, but the gift could be that it's just communication, it's a text, let's go on a date, let's just do something, let's just talk. Any of those kinds of caliber of gifts, or it might be literal gifts of flowers. Wouldn't that be nice? And but whatever it is, this is forward moving. This is not a stagnant energy. This is not an energy that's going to stay hidden for much longer, because the feelings have been revealed. And I feel you've also kicked their butt by having removed your energy, but then reintroduced it by giving them another chance. So with all of those things said, all we can do is see how things unfold, and remember they will be unfolding quite quickly. If this resonated and you want a more detailed reading specific to yourselves, remember to hop along to my bio. All the links are there. I would love to connect with you. Remember to also check out our shop. It's got all of the manifesting gadgets. I always say gadgets when I mean items, because they're jewelry, they are incense, they're sage smudges, because we all need to clear that energy, and so many other things for your homes to basically change that energy around you, because that's equally important. And remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Remember, sharing is caring, so let others know that we exist. And with all of those things said, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.